Pretty wild way to end this two-game series, but I assume you're pleased with your team's resolve in the third period.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I didn't like our start. I thought we were flat, and they certainly took it to us early, and specifically that first line with Pekka, Walker, and Anus there. They were moving, and they were generating a lot of chances. I thought we were just on our heels and not ready to play. And you know, we certainly turned it around towards the halfway point of that first period, and I thought we got our legs, and you know, it just was one of those back and forth, and like you say, a lot of resolve, a lot of resilience there to keep battling back.
And you get some goals from some guys who've really been waiting for them in that third period. Do you hope, is the hope that will now continue forward?
Well, certainly it was nice to see Wilkie. You know, it's been a few games since him, and not easy playing a fourth line role. Now we've, you know, certainly have him on the power play, but as a fourth line guy, it's never easy, specifically as a shooter. But you know, when you start thinking about Soko and Shazi, you know, those two guys, we need those guys to contribute offensively. And you know, I know Shazi's been. You know, it's been bothering him quite a bit that he hasn't been able to get his first goal here this year, and it was nice to see him get one, and Soko with two really nice goals there.
A couple power play goals last night, slow on the man advantage to start the game tonight, but how important was that stretch in the third period where you guys had the two-man advantage?
Well, I think that, you know, our PK's been so good this year, and obviously the last two nights they were able to, I think, 4 goals, two each night. So it was nice to see our power play respond, especially tonight. I think we ended up getting 3, and those were important goals, you know, and by important guys that have been struggling to put the puck in the back of the net. So hopefully that's a thing that's going to be moving forward, not only for those guys offensively, but for our power play as well.
I want to ask about the goaltending. A couple of tough outings for Kevin Mandelese. Is this just a speed bump for a young goaltender?
Yeah, it's managing, you know, the ups and downs of being, you know, ultimately a first-year pro. You know, because last year was the COVID season, and I think we've talked about it lots that Mando was probably the one goalie in the organization that really was affected by the season and the taxi squad. So. You know what? I think he's played well this year, and you just got to manage, much like players do. You know, like you know, you have one good game. It's consistency, and you know, I just didn't feel that he was feeling the puck tonight. You know, things are bouncing off him, and he didn't look right in the net. And Peters and I talked about it at the end of the first, that if the third goal you know, was a little bit on the softer side, that we were going to yank him, and unfortunately for him, it did. But now he's got to shake it off, right? Because, you know, when you start looking at that 2-1 win in Toronto, you know, he's got the ability to do those things. So it's just a matter of getting his confidence back and putting a good work in here.
And then a day off tomorrow, and then practice before the road trip this week. What's the message over the next few days in preparation?
Well, I think this week, you know, obviously I thought it was, you know, when you go back, it was really a 3-game set if you go back to Monday. So to be able to salvage the week with 2 points, you know, would have certainly been tough. So our focus now with 4 divisional matchups, huge matchups coming up, we want to stay in the mix and get back to 500. So much needed day off tomorrow, and then we'll get back to work on Monday.